What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's me, Shane. I'm here with another Trigun Stargaze episode review. This is episode 5. What a wonderful world. Before I get into that, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you share this video and visit the Patreon and donate. I'm trying to upgrade things, and honestly, YouTube keeps changing all its rules. Just straight up keeps changing all his rules. So if you have any idea of the type of things that you want to see on Patreon, I have an idea of something I want to do, but it takes time. It really does. So yeah, after being gone for about two weeks, I did do a video after my birthday, but I got sick. So please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're getting good sleep, as you know it's cold and we all want to congregate, especially when it gets warmer. You gotta mask up too, get good sleep, take your vitamins, be good to yourself so that you're also being good to other people. So this episode, besides being named after one of my favorite Louis Armstrong songs, is about Midvalley the Hornfreak. It's about how Knives met him. As a matter of fact, we can get that. And it's also the fight with Midvalley the Hornfreak. So apparently 5 years ago, gonna be doing a lot of that to clear my throat. Apologies. 5 years ago, at a jazz bar is where he and his band had a guitar player and a drummer, green hair, blonde hair guy. Didn't get a full picture, but this place is well, everyone's dead. Is literally dead. Only person alive is Knives. I'll take this photo particularly with this cat with this phone, And yeah, he's like, I like it. That's great music. Let's have a toast. I don't think Knives drinks. He didn't actually drink because he dropped the drink on the ground because the guitar player's like, hey, man, this dude, how is he still alive, man? What's up with him? He's like, well, we can't let him leave. He knows our technique. And Midvalley, like, kind of looks at him, looks in his eyes, and gets like this green joke. He's like, nah, man, let's not do anything. And they're getting ready to do their thing again. And of course, Knives runs through them. Like, unbelievable godly speed. This is Midvalley trying to reach to them. This is very bright. This is him trying to reach to them. And that's the guitar player's head. Did I get another? Yeah, and then, their blood all over his face. Now, it's interesting, right? Because I get the feeling we're supposed to feel bad for Midvalley, especially with this smug asshole here. Because he goes, I'm collecting knives. Would you like to be part of my collection? And offers it to Midvalley. Yeah, I get your name's Nye, and you're collecting knives. I don't know if I like Knives from the original 98. I should have looked up Midvalley from the original anime. I'm gonna do that while I talk to you guys. I don't know if I like Knives from the original better than this, because it's very apparent in there that he's insane. And here we're still trying to figure out like what the plan is. Because in the other one, he wants his brother to suffer, which explains why Vash keeps getting into stuff. How people keep calling Vash the Stampede, because wherever he goes, it's trouble, and it seems like he's at the bottom of it. Here, him being called Vash the Stampede, we got a bit of that in the first season, where it's like, oh man, you got to get out of here, because man, people keep coming after you. We got a little bit of that, and here it's just kind of like, this is like the mid-season point. We're supposed to get 12 episodes here, right? Because I had to look it up. This is episode 5. My bad. Wait till I get to the next episode, which you'll end up seeing tomorrow. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna try to get all these things out, but he plays a tenor. At least the thing I see that he has in common with the anime, with the original anime, is that they both play tenor saxophones. Man, those tenor saxophones. So I don't like a tenor saxophone solo, apparently, because I hate how it sounds. In the original manga, he was called Ruler of the Airwaves. Here's called, Ruler of Shockwaves. And if I'm correct here, I'm just trying to make sure, because I thought he was with the Gung Ho Guns. We don't get the name Gung Ho Guns in here. We just get Knives Collection. I hate Knives so much. He's willing to give up his life to complete Knives' orders. In this one in particular, he is not like that. It's like he's working with him because of the fear. You know, he has that survival instinct where he's just like, I can tell that's like, that guy's a monster. I can tell that guy could actually end things before anything happens. He was partnered with Hoppard in the original, apparently. How did he die? Oh, he got smashed because Legato. I hate Legato in both versions. First one, I get it because it's just, I feel like Legato took himself out. I'll talk about Legato when I get to episode 6, but yeah, no, Midvalley unceremoniously dies. Oh, he played a baritone sax in the manga. Baritone saxes are hard to do solos too. I should know. I played one before. But this is very much a tenor saxophone, just like in the original anime. It would make sense if he played a baritone weapon, because like, how are you getting all the shockwaves and stuff? But they put all this equipment on it to make it look even more fancy, smashy, high tech. But here we get the feeling like, am I supposed to feel bad for him? Because, well, I did not get much backstory, right? It seems like they were just killing people anyway, right? With Emilio, we got at least 5 minutes. I might be timing that wrong, actually. The same from him being a little asshole and then following Knives because he had the same, just, he looked at me. I just hate how they suckle at this guy's Johnson. We get it. Like, I'll say that might have been a minute to 2 minutes. Didn't really get that much. Like, we got that here, seeing how he joined, but I don't know. And when Midvalley's having this conversation with Wolfwood, because that's one of the big things here, this conversation with Wolfwood, he's saying, you know, I've killed, and, you know, anybody that stood in his way, he's like, he used to count, but he's lost count. And but Wolf was like, no, it's stupid. Why would I count? I wouldn't count. And it's what is, I don't know, dude. It's hard to feel sorry for someone that seemed like they were already an assassin, right? I don't know. And I don't know. But this is played up for Vash to say more like the heroic messiah person, but we'll get to that later, right? But he describes Knives as sheet music with no fine directive. Now, in sheet music, fine or fine, it's the end. It's you stop. When you get to that part, that's where you stop, right? But he's infinitely repeating da capo. Now, what is da capo for those who are not, you know, super musically inclined? I will read. It is an Italian musical term that means from the beginning, literally from the head. So it means you keep repeating until you either get to the end, the fine, right, the end, or you get to a pause mark. So it's like I wish I had some sheet music so I could perfectly show it. But usually a lot of times it's also denoted with a with a DC, you know, DC al coda, DC al fine, like repeat until the end, right? Or repeat DC da capos go to the start, right? It's, I wish I if you know, you know. It's very hard to describe it if I don't have anything up that I could show to you. But that's how he feels about what's this guy called? Knives, right? Oops, my other notes. And during this fight, you know, Nicholas is telling him, "Hey, just leave and run away." He's like, "Where can I run here in this world?" He's like, because he even tells them, hey, they're coming. The Ark is coming. Didn't expect to see you. So look, Ark's coming. They're going to kill everybody. They're going to take the plants. And he tells Wolfwood he should run. Wolfwood's like, where would I run on this planet, right? Now, what's interesting is Midvalley says that Wolfwood has changed. He's like, oh, you're a sworn ally of Vash the Stampede, right? And he's like, I never said all that. And he's saying, well, you changed, man, now. Because the battle's already started, so I'm mixing this together, guys. You tried to talk me out and just tell me to leave. You never did that before. And even now, when you're shooting at me, you're just trying to disarm my weapon. And even Wolfwood was like, well, you changed too, because I know you got an omnidirectional attack. You could have did that from the start. But you're using more focus blast, which Wolfwood, that I like the standoff. Oh. First of all, this dude might get like line of this thing, because he said I didn't plan on having a gig with him, but I will. Talking about Wolfwood, right? He didn't plan on having a gig, but he'll have the gig. He's talking about the altitude. His attacks will reach him fast. He has offense and defense. So when Wolfwood got the bullets and the beam, pew, he can blow the horn, has a shield. He does have an omnidirectional attack. Get to that in a second. But as you've seen before, he has those wind scythes. But he also has super acute hearing, which I like how before when he cut the other guy's head off, they kind of showed it to us before, like, oh, he can hear really good. So Wolfwood, when he's trying to pant, he stops himself. Then he runs, jumps down, and speaks into some tubing. So going like, yeah, man, you can always change. He thinks about knives and all this other stuff. He's like, I can't stop. He's like, you can always choose to just change. I'm trying to remember when he chose to do the omnidirectional attack. He does like the shockwave attack, because Wolfwood basically calls him like, yo, you're a weakling. Like, isn't jazz all improvisation? Well, that's the heart of it. He does say it's the heart of it, right? And so he does this omnidirectional attack, and he gets close, and before he can do anything, Wolfwood, he does like another blast, and Wolfwood's eyes turn red. He blind now. He cannot see. And so now it's a standoff. He's like, hey, look, if I shoot you, he's like, stop walking. I can hear you walking. If I shoot you, I can't guarantee I wouldn't kill you. And the other guy's like, okay, I'm saying the same thing. And when he goes for a horn blast, it's a feedback. So they learn how to beat him from Emilio. Like saying, how do we beat this guy? Vash is like, I don't even know if I can get close to him. And Emilio basically tell him, let him hear his own music. Do a feedback loop, which they did when he did the second big blast. And they took the cuffs off Emilio, but he has to stay in that room. I wouldn't trust him. I'm like, dude, you tried to murder all of us. No, matter of fact, you get cuffs on your feet now. Anyway, Vash was very, very freaking cool here, because he says, yeah, the gig's over. And he's just right behind him, which, if he was a killer, man, he would have been able to let it. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. Be able to let it go off, but nope. I wish you could see the shock on the face, which if you donate to the Patreon, I'll be able to get a PC and be able to upload and do things like that. Hey. Anyway. Behind him, Vash does his thing, shoots the special parts on the horn that breaks the thing off, and then shoots is that what we call it? The lanyard? Neck strap. Shoots the neck strap. Shoots a couple other pieces to make it break. Checks on Wolfwood. We get a funny moment here where Wolfwood bangs his head twice. I don't know how they're able to integrate this funny part to just kill this tension. But what's the guy called? Hornfreak he's like, just kill me. Once these guys get here, it's just gonna be a massacre. And Vash says, I'm gonna protect everybody. That includes you, Midvalley the Hornfreak. And this is where we get, like, I wish I was able to get a better picture of this. I wish this. So, yeah, it doesn't work. He sees the music. He sees the fine. He sees the end, and he starts to break down and cry. Weeks later, he just has the neck of the saxophone and the mouthpiece. He's later in jail, kind of cradling it. It's crazy. Of course, we're still talking trash. Like Vash. Like, again, trying to protect your enemies, but okay. I like this little, it seemed like a little budding relationship between Wolfwood and Millie, just like in the original. Because every time she's like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "Nothing, doesn't matter." So we know the arc is coming. That's what the ship is called. It looks like a giant UFO. Huge UFO. And Ludia's like, "We're going to fight. We have to. There's nothing else we can do," right? So 60% of the guns can fire. They have 10 flyers or interceptors. They initiate level 1 combat preparation. So all non-combatants go to shelter. Everybody else get ready, right? Vash then has to comfort Jessica again. And I like this. It's kind of real life, especially if you know black women. I like the fact that when she had to go find him, she was very, this is what I need to do. She's still a child. She's a child, but she's like, I gotta go find him. Gotta get myself together. All right, well, maybe I should just leave him. It's unfair for all this, and encouraging all the way. And then when it's time for her to, like, all right, I don't have to do all this. I can support, but I don't have to be. She breaks down a little bit. She's worried about dying, like legitimate. The girls are going to stay there to help. Meryl literally says, I consider all of you my friends, so she's going to stay and do her best. Millie says that she sounds cool. We get another funny blushing moment from Meryl. I appreciate these moments. These little small little character beats that you can tell who they are, right? Vash does the cool slick back thing. I don't want to do that with my hair. Slick back things like, I'm gonna protect everybody. Nah, yeah, your brother sucks, bro. Your brother sucks. But Knives is basically fully formed anyway. Like, why do they need the rest of the plants? He's literally just like he's sleeping. In Midvalley, if you were such a bitch, you could have just been like, man, screw all this. Shockwave broke him into pieces, ruined the whole plan. But you are so afraid of this being who is technically, you can see he could die, right? I'm just saying. So, UFO ship is coming in. I like how this ended. I'm kind of glad. It's very fortunate that I was able to watch both back to back, because I didn't have to wait a week, because this was a nice little cliffhanger. I love this cliffhanger here. Very nice. Just a little bit. Nice little cliffhanger here where someone, I forgot, you all told me what the little girl's name was. For some reason I want to say Camilla, and it's not. It's probably because of she just seems like she drinks blood. I'll just be straight up honest with you. Hold on, because one of you commented before. Her name is, oh my god, Elenderia, the Crimson Nail. There we go, Elenderia. I do not like her, but she's all gung ho, because even the doctor's like, we still doing this? All right, cool. And they fire all these rockets that looks like Gundam Heavy Arms, Endless Waltz version, just unloading everything. So, this is a 4 out of 5. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Notes, fame, blah, blah, blah. This is 4 out of 5. I enjoyed this. It's more of those little character moments, like, how are you able to fit the comedy in on something so, for lack of better words, so tense, right? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I really enjoyed it. Especially that ending. That's a good cliffhanger. A little bit, I don't know how I feel about, like, we see a little bit of the Midvalley backstory, but it's like, I know you want me to feel bad for him, because he's like, oh, he's definitely afraid of this thing. He was already a killer, though. I want to know how the other weapons work. Oh, we had also, where was, we got, what is it called? The concept art for next week. First of all, the plants are supposed to be like, that have no gender. And in this little art, they gave this plant the biggest boobs you could have ever seen. Big old plant boobies. We see a motorbike and a freaky looking dude, which I'm pretty sure now I know who that is. So next episode is called The Darkest Hours just before the dawn. Bad guy says our dawn is now. I hate Legato Blue Summers. The way he does the nasty lips. He's like, yeah, who I'm ready. He's so just. And if I remember correctly, I think he took himself out in the original. I'll have that answer for the next review. Trying to figure out if there's any differences with Midvalley here in the manga. Gung Ho Guns, former small musician bands who acted as hired assassins. So we're supposed to, I guess we're supposed to get the inference that is like, because this show is very much 98 anime, manga, smush it together, grab some new stuff, and shove that in there too, which I like, but I'm supposed to infer that they were hired assassins and not that these guys just kill people just because they wanted to. Okay. But yeah, this is pretty much how he met Knives in the manga, is this here. Yeah, companions were not cautious. Yep, there we go. Can't believe Knives calls him his knife collection. I hate that. Gung Ho Guns sounds way better, but I digress. I digress. So, what did you think of this episode when you saw it? Right? Did you enjoy it? I don't know. It's the character moments that I enjoyed. It's the little touches here and there, the artistic parts. I like that stuff. I think that's why it's a low 4. It's a low 4, and I'm probably saying that because I know what comes next, and I got some stuff to say about that. But before all that, please hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed here. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Share this video so they can see what we're doing. Make sure you go ahead and visit that Patreon and donate. All right. Until next time, guys, make sure you leave me a comment down below. I do like to hear what you guys think, and I graciously appreciate it. So please be good, be blessed. Wash your hands, drink some water. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk, all right? There's too many jerks in the world, and please protect yourself. I know things can be rough. Sometimes you can feel down, like I was. Just down and out. But there are people out there that care about you. Reach out to someone, talk to someone. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow, okay? Allow people to help carry your burdens. Don't do it alone. You want to talk to me? My social medias are also in that description below. Give me a follow, say hello, be mellow, and we'll be good to go. All right, you all. All right. I'll see y'all next time. It just literally, you're gonna see me tomorrow. So see you soon.